right, now, yesterday it was announced that Glenn Beck is leaving his Fox News show. He says he'll still be doing various TV projects for Fox. Now, why? I mean, he's insanely popular, is what I've always heard. Why is he leaving? Was insanely popular.
When you think of the impact that he made, and that he had this march in Washington, you know, hundreds of thousands of people came. But we know the people like this. What happens is you start out and you're very controversial and you're calling the President of the United States a racist,
right.
and people think, isn't it wonderful, and you get a lot of attention.
Right.
And then you begin to believe in everything you say, and it goes more and more and more. And the sponsors begin to drop out, and the audience, you know, the audience is very smart people, and I think it just went too far. We have not heard the end of Glenn Beck, but I think the ratings are down.
Don't you think that Roger Ailes should have fired him when he said that Obama was a racist, and when he said other things like that, nasty things against the victims of 9/11?
Well,
I mean, the guy was treacherous and morbid and despicable. But you know why they fired Juan Williams from NPR?
Well, that's a different story entirely why he was fired. Okay, and some people actually find that it was not justifiable why he was let go. Indeed. But I think I have a lot of respect for Roger Ailes. I also think he knew that Glenn Beck was on a path to something, and that he was going to eventually get to a point where either ratings or sponsors were going to drop out, and this was going to happen on its own.
But what's very interesting...
Let me just say something about Roger Ailes, because I've known Roger Ailes forever. He was almost the first one to put me on the air when I was on the Today Show doing something else. And recently, Roger Ailes was on This Week, the Sunday show, when I was moderating it, and he said it's all about ratings. And Roger is very smart, and I guess he overlooked a lot of things. The ratings were huge. When the sponsors start saying no, and the audience starts dropping, the networks and so forth take another look and say, this is no good.
But where's the line between free speech? Because you're always a great advocate of that, right? And I think we all tend to be, for the most part. Where is the line, then, do you draw? Because he has said things. He started not to just offend one person. He started to offend almost everybody in the things he was saying.
Well, you have to always draw a line between free speech and hate speech. And a lot of it was hate speach, I think.
But that's
this is about
a lot of people feel that way.
He just shouldn't be stopped from speaking, but, you know, they all have the privilege of firing someone if they're
well,
I wanted to jump on the Barbara bandwagon because it's really interesting. Advertisers are people watchers, and it didn't seem like it was the crazy stuff he said because the ratings were still up, but they watch the people, and the moment the people start dropping off is when those advertisers start, they will respond.
And money talks. Let me just
So is he a journalist, or is he a talking head? What is he?
He says he's a clown. I'm scared of clowns, whether they look like him or they have makeup on.
Well, I always thought that what he was saying, when he was saying that he thought Obama was racist, I always thought that was kind of interesting, because I thought, have you not seen his mom?
Exactly.
And so you're opening up a whole Oedipal thing, dude. Do you know that you're even doing it? And I realized he had no clue. He was just saying what he was saying.